And yes, I have an artist here that is amazing. You can see the leopard, it looks like behind me, that's just running, and as I draw back you'll be able to see more of it. But I'm here with Peggy Bradshaw Palm and her husband Dale, who's a trooper, as they say, and has been working very diligently to set up this whole booth we have behind me.
He does all the work.
He does all the lifting and hoisting and hauling. Debbie, how long have you been doing this, and what is it about the creative process that draws you in to paint such amazing wildlife animals?
Thank you. The animals I've really just done it recently in my painting length of time. I started with plein air, outdoor landscapes, and did a lot of pen and ink drawing, and then went into life drawing, figurative work, did portraits for most of the time that I've painted. And started doing a few animals and enjoyed it so much, so the last 5 or 6 years I've spent it with wildlife. And to me, I care about whether or not we preserve
The beautiful
our
animals.
beautiful animals.
And we are not doing a great job everywhere. There are places where there's been redemption, and we brought back the American eagle, the bald eagle, I think, and the wolves are back in Yellowstone, and that's good.
Wolves are doing better.
Restoring the balance of nature, which is what we want to have.
And having everybody care about the issue is important.
And how long have you been painting overall?
Since I was about in my late 20s, part-time, because I worked all the time. And so I painted whenever I could, and then when I retired, I started doing it full-time.
And the medium, what's the medium we're doing?
Oil.
All in oil. And you were telling me a certain piece might take a number of weeks to, or maybe
Yes,
months even
the
to
larger
create.
pieces would take me at least a month.
Gosh.
Wow. I like to work the classical, old-fashioned way, really. A very careful drawing, which takes 3 or 4 days in itself, and looking up the anatomy with the animals.
And studying that,
Studying
of course.
that so that I get that correct. And then putting in the basic colors from the background forward and values. And then going back and starting to get the depth going and the detail going a little bit, and putting on the basic colors on the animals. And then usually the very last thing I do is the fur, and I put it on in broad strokes first, correct the values, and then go into the detail.
And the value is the intensity of the color,
The
correct?
intensity of light and dark, and that's just
the
an
chroma
important
is
feature
gray,
to
I
me.
guess. Yeah, the
Yeah.
different aspects of color theory and such. This is just, I'm just sitting here. I'm having a hard time talking to Peggy. I'm looking at all the work at the same time she's talking, folks out there. It's the stuff that that Peggy does. Kathy's another one of our beloved artists who's part of our team, Kathy Williams. But Peggy's work is just amazing. I haven't ever personally known an artist of her caliber in my life. It's astonishing.
That's nice.
And you know what's neat about artists is most of them will talk to you, and most of them really have a passion for what they do, and it's a universal language really, is the photographs, the pictures, the sculptures it draws out. I think a lot of times it's a unifying force. It's sometimes a divisive force, I guess, if you're doing your work with a purpose that's trying to advocate for something, and that's fine too. But in this case, the work that Peggy does is universal, and it's just astonishing. So I just would love to show you guys some of this before I finish this video, because it's just, the work is just amazing. The shadowing, colors, you know, you could take a little piece of this painting and it would be a full painting. It's just amazing as you draw it out. It's, oh my gosh, it's just the character and the story. You can see the story in that gentleman's face, and even the faces of the dogs that look like they've been around. They're best buds. You can just tell. I mean, it's just each piece that Peggy has done. I mean, these are just staggeringly cool. She has great prints for sale. These originals, I'm sure, would be beautiful in your home, and very reasonably priced given the hours and weeks that go into some of these pieces. So Oh gosh, I could just, unbelievable. So this is actually a facility here in Alpine up in the hills here where they rescue big cats. And do they have a bear? They have other animals too. They have a bear.
And the lions are there.
Unbelievable. I just can't get over the work that she does. Anyway, you guys, this video is going long because I have to show you this amazing stuff. It's just amazing. And then this wolf has got a story behind it. There's a name, and she passed away recently, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Swiss wolf.
And a great animal. Unbelievable. So anyway, there you have a quick little taste of my friend Peggy's work here, and we're just so blessed to have her a part of our art league, and she's really just an inspiration to all of us, you know, who look at her work and just go, oh my gosh, I could never do that, but she's so supportive. She says, yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's a wonderful group to belong to.
We've got a good group. So anyway, we'd love to have you come to our meetings the third Tuesday of each month. We're going to have one next week, but check your calendar, third Tuesday of each month at the Alpine Library. And or you can join us and just be a part of the events that we have here and there.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock on the Tuesdays, third Tuesday. And you know, don't be afraid to get out there and do something creative, have some fun, step out into the void, the unknown, the new territory where you've never been before. Because most artists are doing that on a regular basis. And what a shame to live your life and end up at the end of it going, I wish I had tried this or that, you know? It's never too late. One of my other videos I shared was Ross Robbins, and he started sculpting at 65. And his work is exquisite. He does beautiful bronze work. So it's never too late. And so I just encourage you in that regard. So Dave Henderson here, president of the Alpine Art League and the Henderson Sculptural Arts Inc. And I look forward to seeing you at one of our trainings. She may even be offering some lessons at some point. I know she's working on her house, so it's not going to be tomorrow, but maybe one of these days we'll be able to get a chance to watch her work and have her teach and share some of that. And there might be some videos that we could do for her and really share some of the gifts that she has there. So anyway, look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for watching. Dave Henderson here, and we'll see you next time. Remember, always keep a spirit of forgivingness and thankfulness, and in doing that you'll have a place in your heart that starts to grow where joy can happen, and out of joy can come happiness, and it's more fun being happy, I like to say. So anyways, we love our people here at our Art League, and we look forward to seeing you soon. So God bless, and we'll see you then. Bye.